Okay, guys, today we have some more Aquarius memes. So let's get started. My name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to everybody that you know all over the world. Okay? If you want to get a reading done, look underneath this video because all my information is there. Please hit me up on my social media or my email. Please drop us a positive comment in the comment section. And underneath this video is also my Patreon, my Amazon wish list, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So please check out underneath this video. Now it's time. Another thing that's underneath this video is the link to this beautiful mug, the Sip. This came from AscensionLife brand, and it is currently my favorite mug. So all you have to do is tell me, what am I sipping in my mug? Now remember, it will always be something that's drinkable. I'm not going to put like bleach in here and pretend to drink it, you know. It's going to be always something that is drinkable. Cheers. Got it. Let's go. All right, our first one says, Aquarius. Aquarius are the most talkative sign, but they only talk to who they like. Affirmative. I'm very talkative. You guys know that. I always got something to say. I got so much to say, right? But I don't talk to everybody. It's very funny when people come back to me and tell me, so-and-so said you're quiet. I'm like, yeah, okay. Who said that, you know? And it's always somebody I either did not like or somebody I was observing because I did like them, you know? So we only talk to people who we actually like. If you call me and we're cool, I can talk for hours. Seriously. I do talk for hours, you know? And not just in videos, you know? So yeah, that's true. And we only talk to who we like. We don't just be talking to everybody. Now, in a situation, I will talk to strangers. That's true if I like the stranger. But if I don't, I will get away from them. I was at a fair one day, and the woman who was sitting next to me in my booth was a total bitch. She was a total bitch. I was doing readings, and she was selling I don't know what. But she had a very negative vibration, very dark individual. And for some reason, my light was getting on her nerves, you know? I didn't even say anything. I walked up, said hi, set up, and just kind of minded my business. And then she, like, started just saying little smart, sarcastic shit. And I was like, yeah, before you get fucked up, I'm going to leave you alone. So I turned my back to her. I took my chair and literally turned my back to her. And she was behind me doing God knows what. And I was just looking this way. And I just like completely cut her off. Like I detached from her. Like I put an invisible, you know, wall up right there. Because I knew if she kept running her mouth, I was going to punch her in it. So I already knew. But yeah, we only talk to who we like. Just because I'm emotionally distant. This one is good, y'all. Listen to this. Just because I'm emotionally distant and hard to understand doesn't mean I'm not in love with you. Signed, an Aquarius. So is this true? Emotionally distant and hard to understand. I agree. I do agree. Just because an Aquarius is acting like that does not mean they're not in love with you. And I know that that's the most weird shit in the world. And it also doesn't mean that they are in love with you. And Aquarius can be treating you like this because they don't want to mess with you. Okay? Emotionally distant and hard to understand. But that doesn't necessarily guarantee that, because there could be an Aquarius who's in love with you, who's emotionally distant because they don't know what to say. They don't know how to deal with you. They don't know what to do, you know, or something's wrong in a relationship. The other day, I got a phone call from the Libra I have been telling you guys about. Now, mind you, he asked me, could he call me? And I was like, yeah, sure, you know. And he called me and said something. Well, he had a lot to say, actually. He told me a lot of stuff. But I noticed in the conversation in the very beginning, I was emotionally distant as fuck. And I'm never like this with this person. I've known this person for 20 years. I've loved this person dearly for 20 years. But in the past 6 months, I've really been questioning what is going on here. And my emotions have been pulling way back. So when we were talking in the very beginning, I realized that And I was sitting there thinking to myself, shit, I'm emotionally distant as fuck. How am I going to have this conversation? So I tried to be warm. I tried to be funny. I tried to be charming like I usually am. But it was just, I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it all. I wasn't feeling him. It just, I don't know, guys. I don't know what's going to happen with their friendship. So something said to me, I heard Kuan Yin. I love Kuan Yin. Some of you know this spirit from the Chinese culture. And she's very celebrated in paganism. And I heard her say to me, be merciful, listen, and just respond. And I realized in that moment, I don't have to talk. I can just listen. So that's what I did. I listened to what he had to say and just responded to what he had to say with compassion, like she told me to. And that was the end of the conversation. It was like 20, 30 minutes. It was very pleasant, you know. But what I realized was that I was emotionally distant. And it's not because I don't love this person. I'm emotionally distant because I think we're at the end of the road. This is where I'm at, y'all. And y'all tell me this. You guys always come to me for advice. This time you give me advice. This is where I am with the Libra. I either want to, A, have a distant, because you know we're good at distance, a distant, cordial, polite relationship. The kind where you could email somebody once a year and say, Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday, something like that. That's my hope, you know? Or I have the option of talking to this person, communicating, imagine that, and trying to work through our differences. Now, I don't really want to work through the differences because I'm emotionally unavailable. So I'm like, should I do this or not? So you guys tell me in the comment section, should I work through the relationship and talk to the Libra and see if we can make things better in our friendship? Or should I just keep a safe emotional distance from this person and just say niceties every 6 months? You tell me, okay? All right, so yeah, that doesn't mean the Aquarius is not in love with you and hard to understand. All Aquarius are hard to understand, so that definitely doesn't mean anything. The next one, Aquarius be like, I hate when people ask me to open up to them. Like, damn, we've only been knowing each other for 4 years, boo. Give it time. That's Aquarius. I always tell you guys we need time. We need space. You have to have patience with us. And an Aquarius may not open up to you quickly. And it could take more than 4 years. I mean, it's different amounts of time. It depends on how much time y'all spend together, how much they trust you, how much they like you. It's a lot of things with that. So that is very true. It's funny, but it's true. 3. Aquarius superpowers. Let's see if this is right. Number 1, I make other people feel heard. Do you ever wonder why so many people, even total strangers, this is true, tend to tell you their entire life story, Aquarius? It's because your natural empathic way of listening allows people to feel heard and validated, perhaps for the first time in their entire life. I do this on purpose. I model myself after Counselor Troy. Any of you who've seen Star Trek will know who I'm talking about. I model myself after her way when I do conversations with people. And I've done this like all my life, you know, and it is that energy. So I agree with that. A lot of us are like that. Not all of us, of course, but a lot of us. 2, you're a human lie detector. You will never be duped because you can always feel, sense, and know when someone's words are not in alignment with their true feelings and intentions. You can literally feel the weight of someone's lie. I feel like this is true. We do feel it, but I do feel like we can be duped because sometimes Aquarius lie to ourselves. There have been people around me that I knew I shouldn't be around, and I lied to myself. Like, oh, it's okay, don't worry about it. Like, you can dupe yourself is my point. You can talk yourself out of what you're intuiting. A lot of people have done that before, even that aren't Aquarius. So I feel like we can be duped because of that. But the rest of that sentence is true. The rest of that statement is true. We are a human lie detector. And I feel like the times when somebody was lying to me, I did know they were lying, but I might not always take action. Now I do. Now I do. For like the past 10 years, yeah. But when I was younger, maybe not. 3, you are a natural healer. Your empathic openness allows you to draw talents energies and wisdom from your soul. This can be expressed through art, coaching, and teaching. Yes, but also your mere presence. Your energy has the ability to elevate everyone around you, whether you or they know it or not. You are that powerful. I believe that too with Aquarius. Again, all three of these are high vibrational Aquarius though. You definitely got to be high vibration. The lie detector, maybe not, but making people feel heard and being a healer, those are empathic things you have to tap into. So I would say it's there, and it depends on if you tap into that energy. Definitely. Last one, Aquarius. I may not know many things, but I know energy. I tell you, I know when it's genuine, I know when it's strange, and I know when it shifts. This is why so many people get in trouble with Aquarius, because we might not know what you're doing. We might not know what's going on, but we'll know your ass lying, and we know your energy shifts. I am big on energy. I go towards energy before anything else. So if your energy is good, I don't care about your gender. I don't care about your nationality. I don't care about your job. I don't care about any of that. If your energy is good, I'm going to gravitate towards you. So we definitely do know energy. And we also know when you're moving funny. So if you're moving funny, if you're cheating, or if you're doing something, your Aquarius might pick up on it. They might not say nothing, because we're known for not saying anything but observing, but they probably picked up on it. All right, we have 2 positive comments. The first one says, this is from Leoy. I think that's how you say it, Leoy. Y'all made her preach. This was a whole sermon and a TED Talk. Thank you so much. Jordan Oliver is number 2. Jordan said, divorces and breakups are never easy. That's true. But they are necessary depending on the situation. Yeah, if you can't work it out, you don't have a choice, right? You can counseling, we all know the things you can do, counseling, talking to your pastor, all kind of stuff like that. But at the end of the day, if y'all not willing to put in the work to make the changes and it's not working, some of the times breaking up or divorce is the only option. If the person is harming you or harming your children, some of the times you have to escape. And everybody doesn't make the same decisions. Some people, some things are deal breakers and some things are not. But yeah, sometimes it is 100% necessary. It's sad though. I'm going to tell you, every time I see people go through a divorce or a breakup, it's always so sad. All right, guys, you come back soon because I got a lot more to say. See you later.